Well, good morning, everybody. Today we are going to hike up to Grandeur Peak. Grandeur Peak is an 8,300-foot mountain in between Mill Creek Canyon and Parley's Canyon here in the Wasatch Mountains. And the dogs and I are going to hike up here today. It's got really nice views of the Wasatch Range, and it is about 3.5 miles, so the round trip's a little over 7 miles. And I wanted to do this hike last year, but winter came early, so I didn't get a chance to, but we're going to do it today, and we're going to take all you guys along with us. So along this hike, you've got a nice stream running, good place to water the dogs, got some nice cascading waterfalls. The trailhead that we parked at, it's up at the top of the Church Fork picnic area, and there's only about 7 or 8 parking spaces up there, so you kind of need to get up here early in order to get one. We were fortunate to get the last one today. So you will come up to this junction right here. This is where the Grandeur Peak Trail meets the Pipeline Trail. And as you can see, it's 1.6 miles up to Birch Hollow, 2.1 miles to Rattlesnake Gulch. And if you're curious to see what it looks like from hiking here down to Rattlesnake Gulch and onto what's called the Pipeline Overlook, I have a video. I will post that up above here, and you can check that out to see what that hike is like. So we're going to be taking this trail over here. This is the one that goes to Grandeur Peak. That's the one that goes along the pipeline. So I've been hiking up in this area ever since I was probably in junior high school. I've always stopped and marveled at how big this white pine is. Now, of course, that was 40 years ago that I would when I first started coming up here, and this tree was a lot smaller, but it has gotten huge. I'm glad to see it's still here. Right down below here is a spring along the stream, so it has a pretty good source of water on a regular basis. So about the first mile or so of this hike is going to be along the stream. So if you have your dogs with you, make sure they get plenty of water here, and you want to carry water for them because there's no stream or springs or anything past that point. So we're going to do a quick little diversion up this trail. This goes to a rocky outcrop right up here. And you have a really nice view of Thames Canyon and Mill Creek. Good boy, Raven. Gorgeous day out. We're going to kick back here for a few, take in the view. Now you've probably noticed there's lots of little streams flowing into the main one here. We had a really snowy winter this year. And with all that snow melt, all these little drainages have little streams trickling down them. So this is the last area where you're going to have reliable water most of the year up here. So water your dogs here. From a couple of other hikers I talked to, they said that there were a few trickles and seeps up here on the trail, so there still will be some water up here for the dogs. But if you're up here in August or September hiking, that's going to be pretty much the last reliable water you're going to run into. So once you hit this first set of switchbacks, the view really starts opening up. Here you can see down Church Fork. You can see the top parts of Mount Olympus and the Salt Lake overlook, parts of Thames Canyon. And we're getting some blue sky. They were saying it was going to be partly cloudy today. It's supposed to rain later today, so hopefully we can get up to the top and back down before there are any thunder or lightning storms that start. Fortunately, the trail is staying nice and shaded so far. On a nice sunny day, this trail can be kind of hot once you get up here on the switchbacks. Yeah, here's a little bit of water. Looks like a little spring that runs down the trail for a few feet. This probably won't be here a little later on in the year, but here's where it comes out of. Good spot for the dogs to drink, though. See if we can film this. You can see that little lizard there. That is a western fence lizard. They also call them blue bellies because if you roll them over on their belly, it's blue. Looks like he doesn't want to be on camera though. So this high point up there, that is Grandeur Peak. Yeah, we're going to be up to this little saddle over here pretty soon. Probably take a break and have some lunch. And then we'll head up to the peak. But this view over here is sure looking nice. Got a great view of Thames Canyon, Mount Olympus. You can see Mount Raymond and Gobbler's Knob. Still quite a bit of snow up there, though. It's going to probably be a few weeks before the high country around here is going to be easy to hike in. Well, here we are at the saddle. Got a pretty nice view of Salt Lake and the Great Salt Lake, Antelope Island, Parley's Canyon. Really nice day out. Well, we're going to sit up here, take a little break, and have some lunch. So we got done taking a lunch break, and we are going to do the final leg of our journey up to the peak right there. So here's the view of Salt Lake Valley. It's real nice from up here. Got kind of cloudy though, and got a little bit rainy, and it cooled down a bit. But it looks like it's moving on. Fantastic view of the mountains though. Do a little pan around here. Yeah, you can see that was the rainstorm. It's heading to the east now. Ooh, and that was thunder and lightning. Well, I think this hike is about over. I'm going to head down. That clap of thunder was my cue to get out of here. I hope you enjoyed this video and this hike. I would highly encourage you to come out and do this sometime. It's very nice out here, So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos about hiking and camping out here on America's public lands, consider subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and you can join us again for another adventure. We'll see you guys then.